big week coming up in the gaming history of the world, really. It's going to be huge. Everybody's looking forward to getting their games consoles, but will everybody who wants a console get their game console on the day of launch?
Unfortunately not, John, no. Our pre-orders right now are far exceeding the demand that we're going to be able to fill. I think what's going to happen is we'll be able to fill the first wave, which will probably get us up to Christmas. But beyond Christmas, I don't think we're going to be able to fill everybody's pre-orders or the demand that will come after Christmas. I think as we go into 2014, early 2014, I think we're going to see the demand actually start to meet supply at that point.
And what's going to happen like on the day of launch, say for each respective console? Obviously there'll be midnight launches and stuff like that. In terms of pre-orders, how far back are pre-orders going?
Our pre-orders now would stretch back 2 years. So, GameStop does work on that type of a timeline. When we started to understand that there was new consoles coming, we started immediately taking pre-orders. So the people who put in their, pre-order early, particularly for the PlayStation, are going to actually be the first ones to get it. And usually what happens is these people will turn up, these lucky customers will turn up at our stores at midnight across the country. All 51 of the stores will be open and they will get a console, which is fantastic for them. After that, as the allocations come in, we'll be able to announce to our stores and to our website how many are available, even maybe by store. So,
but it could be a situation where people may have pre-ordered, may not have their console even by Christmas Day.
Unfortunately, yes, that is probably going to be the case. But we will, of course, keep everybody up to date through our Twitter and Facebook page on how our allocations are going. As I said, I think by early 2014, I think we'll be able to meet the demand. But right now, our pre-orders are in the tens of thousands. So it's a very big pent-up demand. People have been waiting a long time for these. It's been 7-8 years now since the Xbox 360 and the PS3 launched. Here it is. Very, very excited, massively excited for this. So are our customers. So I think, bring it on. It's going to be quite an event.
And this isn't just an isolated event for Ireland. I mean, this is going to be seen all across the world. This hold up in supply.
Yeah, every country that GameStop operates is facing the same issue. Demand meeting supply is going to be something that we're going to be grappling with in all of our countries that we operate. Europe, the US, Australia, New Zealand. It's a worldwide event, of course. It's going to go a little earlier in the US, so I think what will happen after that is you're going to see some of that hype, appear in the European markets, and people, I think, are going to start becoming aware that the products are actually highly allocated.
And in terms of the actual generational shift here, back when the last generation of each respective console came out, we didn't have smartphones. Apps were stuff that you spent ages putting onto your computer via disk. The whole world has kind of changed technologically. What do you think will happen in terms of gameplay and in terms of how we'll be using our consoles? For example, Microsoft is talking about a lot more TV integration. How do you think these consoles will represent a generational shift?
Well, it's all about innovation. And a lot of what's coming, particularly a lot of the features on the new consoles coming, you're going to see developer innovation, which previously we haven't seen before. I mean, if you think back to where we were, if you go back, we didn't. You're right. Facebook was just an idea at that time. Twitter wasn't even around. There's no iPads. So innovation has moved hugely. And what you're going to see now is you're going to see an awful lot of that. Of those technologies in these new technologies, these new consoles. And so you're going to see a very large social aspect in these consoles. Of course, you're going to see better AI, better physics. So your experience, that immersive experience you get in your living room is going to be much more social, much more in your face experience. I've played them. I can tell you, it's the graphics are stunning. I've always said that every year. I always seem to say that every time a new console comes out. This is my third one, but these experiences are quite amazing. Yeah, but innovation is the key. Developers are going to get working on the new games, and given what we what's happened in the past, you know, from the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, we saw a lot of innovation coming out of that, and expect to see an awful lot of new innovation coming out of these new consoles.